A South Carolina couple is suing Clemson University and a fraternity this morning over the death of their son. Sophomore fraternity pledge Tucker Hipps was found dead last September at the edge of a lake. His parents are still seeking answers. Mark Strassmann is in Clemson, South Carolina, where investigators say their case is at a standstill. Mark, good morning.
Good morning. This is where the mystery begins, the bridge where Tucker Hipps somehow fell to his death last September. 30 students crossed this bridge during a group run before dawn, but only 29 of them came back.
It never crossed my mind that we would be sitting here today, sending him off to college, that he would never come home. And there's Tucker at Halloween.
Cindy and Gary Hipps have spent 6 months grieving the death of their son. 19-year-old Tucker, a Clemson pre-law student, was their only child.
He was just always into everything. You know, he always wanted to be right at the center of attention when it came to school.
Last September 22nd, 3 fraternity members and 27 pledges, including Hipps, met at Clemson's Donaldson Hall at 5:30 a.m. The pledges and brothers at the Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity went for a group run. Hipps, the others later reported, lagged behind on the run and never made it to breakfast. At 1 p.m. that day, they notified campus police he was missing. That afternoon, Hipps's body was discovered lying in rocky, shallow water.
Once they brought the body up from the lake and had it on the stretcher, then they allowed us to come and look at him.
And what was that moment like?
That was probably the worst moment of my entire life, because I can still see his face. I wake up at night and see his face. And you know, I have all the good memories of him too, but I have that memory.
A coroner ruled Hipps died from blunt force trauma, consistent with a downward, headfirst falling injury. He fell 25 feet to his death, but no one else on that run claimed to have seen it.
How could 29 other kids lose track of your son?
That's a great question.
That's the million-dollar question.
That somehow Tucker's running along with 30-something people, and then all of a sudden he's off the side of the bridge dead. And that's all we know about it. The most simple-minded person, that's just absolutely ridiculous. And we never believed it for a minute.
Did he jump? Was he pushed? Investigators say they've explored every possible explanation, but have reached a dead end. Hipps's parents have filed 2 civil suits seeking $50 million in damages against the university, the fraternity, and 3 of its members. Those suits allege there was a fatal confrontation on the bridge. They claim text messages reveal the fraternity members had ordered Hipps to show up with food for everyone. He arrived empty-handed, and they allegedly were angry.
We believe they know, and they're refusing to tell it. I guess you can call that a cover-up.
In a statement, Clemson said it has cooperated with authorities. The school denies the allegations of the lawsuit, but cannot comment further. Sigma Phi Epsilon's attorney said the fraternity will search for the truth and added the allegations have not been substantiated.
Clemson says the fraternity was guilty of a series of violations unrelated to this tragedy, and in February, it suspended the chapter for 5 years. The Hipps family says they want 2 things: the truth and change in the safety culture on campus. Charlie?
Mark, thanks.